Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again, and this is going to be my 48-hour mini review of the Redmi Note 6 Pro. Now guys, as I mentioned, I got this phone just a couple days back. I've been just playing around with this phone, and I wanted to do this in a mini review format because I wanted to get a kind of a quicker video out to you guys of my experiences with this phone. It's very similar to the Redmi Note 5 that I previously had, so I just kind of wanted to share quickly though which version I got. I had the 3 gig of RAM, 32 GB version, 6.2-inch screen, 12 megapixel, 5 megapixel dual cameras, and the major difference really the 12 megapixel selfie cameras, 4,000 milliampere battery. And what can I say about this phone? Just kind of quick summary. It is pretty nice. Definitely a step up in build quality versus the older phones. But let's jump into it right now and see how it's been in my mini review format of the Redmi Note 6 Pro. Let's get started. Design. Very nice design. Metal body, plastic edges. SIM tray, 3.5mm headphone jack, IR blaster. Mic, plastic, power button and volume rocker. Pretty clicky. Micro USB. Wow, wow. But you can't expect much at this price point of around $150 to $200 depending on which variant you get. Mics, speaker. Overall feel in the hand, pretty nice. Not a showstopper, but I like the curves and the angles much more on this phone than I did on the Redmi Note 5. Compared to the Mi A2, definitely getting a similar look as on the Mi A2, but not a full unibody metal design. Compared to Pocophone F1, the plastic doesn't look as nice. It has a more slippery feel, but is not a deal breaker. At all. Overall, a nice design upgrade from the previous generation. Display. Same display size as the Mi 8 Lite, 6.26-inch display. In fact, very similar in size to the Pocophone F1. Pocophone has more pronounced curves, and the Redmi Note 6 Pro does not. Full HD, IPS, LCD, pretty much the same PPI as the previous generation, around 400. Colors are okay. They're not going to be as nice as on kind of the more expensive phones, but viewing angles are not bad. Pretty solid panel. You can see brightness. Brightness is just about average. Looking at video on this phone. Zoom to fill screen. Looks pretty nice. The bottom bezel is a little bigger though than on the Mi 8 Lite. Pretty standard viewing experience on this phone. Performance. Snapdragon 636, 3 GB of RAM, 32 gigs of storage. Apps load fairly quickly. It's a little bit slower than what I'm used to at this point. Open some more apps here. Open up the Play Store. It's a little slow, but even with 3 gigs, you can see it still gets through things. It still loads pages pretty well. Although, if you want a faster experience, you're definitely going to have to step it up to the Snapdragon 660. Geekbench scores and Antutu scores are going to be in line with the Redmi Note 5 Pro. Performance, solid, if not a little bit lower than average now. 636 is still a great chip, but it is getting a little bit slow. Definitely get the 4 GB version if you can. Audio. No discernible difference from the Redmi Note 5. One bottom-firing speaker, pretty tinny, nothing spectacular. It's time, guys. This is a video. We'll have to test the 3.5mm headphone jack performance, but I'm thinking if you have the Redmi Note 5 or if you've used it, you're going to have a very similar audio experience. Camera. Just took a few shots with this phone, Redmi Note 6 Pro. Front camera performance will be very similar to the Redmi Note 5. Selfie performance, pretty good. A little bit of smoothing going on, but not bad at all. Front-facing video. Here is front-facing video on the Redmi Note 6 Pro. Looks pretty good. Pretty good lighting, pretty good colors. Not bad. Portrait mode on the Redmi Note 6 Pro. Did pretty well. The edges are good. I think Xiaomi's getting really good at these settings at the lower level, and you can expect MIUI 10 to add even more improvements to this phone. This is the global version, by the way, guys, so you can get all of those great global apps on this phone. Overall, initial camera thoughts, similar to the Redmi Note 5, which means fairly solid, but struggles in low light. Overall verdict after using for a few days, this is a very nice phone for the price. It is exactly the kind of phone that you want as a kind of a backup phone or kind of a budget phone at this price range. For 1,300 Hong Kong dollars or just over 150 US, you can get this phone at the lowest level. But if you have a Redmi Note 5 or if you're considering a Redmi Note 5, this really isn't an upgrade. In fact, I would say you steer away from this device if you own any sort of Redmi 5 Plus or Redmi Note 5. It is just not worth the upgrade. So that's it, guys. Redmi Note 6 Pro. Nice phone for the price, but way too much of an iterative upgrade. And honestly, a little bit of a disappointment if you are comparing it to the previous generation. But for everyone else who doesn't own a Redmi Note 5, this is a great phone to consider for 150 to 200 bucks. So that's the end of the video, guys. Thanks for watching. And obviously, you're probably wondering, what's the deal with this Redmi Note 6 Pro? Is it kind of worth keeping? Is it worth not keeping? Well, I can tell you guys right now, and now I can confirm it. I'm definitely not keeping this phone because, drum roll, that's right, guys. This is the giveaway phone, the Redmi Note 6 Pro. It is official. This giveaway will be happening with this phone right here. And I plan to send this out to one of you lucky viewers out there very soon. So stay tuned for the details and a full giveaway video where I will be including all the details of how you can join very soon. But stay tuned, guys. I have this phone. I have put a screen protector on it. I have a case for it, and it has very sparingly been used. So get ready, guys, because I can't wait to send this global version of this Redmi Note 6 Pro out to one of you lucky cats out there in the Frankie Tech world. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of the channel, definitely subscribe to it. And stay tuned, guys, for the details of this giveaway, as I say thanks again to you guys and your awesome support of this channel. Thanks so much, guys. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, this is what keeps fueling my fire to keep making this channel and doing it great for you guys right here on Frankie Tech. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Y'all have a good one.